Yes, thank you. So, funding formula, that's certainly the most important part of education. This is a state of the haves and the have-nots. And if you look at Providence, for example, let's talk about the $1 billion over a 10-year period to improve schools in the state of Rhode Island. I almost voted against it, and I'm going to tell you why. Providence alone needs over $1 billion. Our children should not, especially in the lowest socioeconomic levels, children of color, they should not be learning or trying to learn or attending schools that have lead problems, asbestos problems, rodent problems, and all kinds of nefarious things that are going on in some of these schools. There's heating problems, there's leakages, and I recall when the West Broadway School was closed, and they were going to spend $48 million to refurbish it. And then all of a sudden we were told, oh no, there was this effort of uh, emails and texts and phone calls, and it went to another school. And I say, why shouldn't children in the less affluent areas and have the most problems, why can't they have smart boards? Why can't they all have access to a computer as well as their teachers? Why do they have to be learning in a room that's too cold, too hot? There's rodent infestation, there's lead poisoning, there's asbestos poisoning. That's just not the way to treat our children. It's just wrong in every aspect of life. So we need to elect people like myself to have the intestinal fortitude to speak up to the leadership and say, this is a priority. We have generations of children that have fallen behind. The only way we're going to do this, again, Providence, for example, has 53 different languages. We have spoken in those schools. We need to address this issue. To not address it and to let it languish, all we're doing is exacerbating the problem. Let's deal with it now before it's too late. We've lost too many generations. I don't want to lose anymore. And that's why we need to change the leadership and put people in place who have the intestinal fortitude to make those hardcore decisions.